Starship serial number 25 with Booster 9 launched from Starbase in Boca Chica, Texas at SpaceX's second test launch of Starship on Saturday morning.
At 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the flight, the Super Heavy booster performed the first time doing a hot stage separation.
Stage separation.
Boost bank startup.
Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, so when you have a rocket, you have many stages. The stages are there so that way you have this big Super Heavy at the bottom, which gets you up very high, does a lot of the work. And then you don't really need all that weight of that rocket, so you go, goodbye. Bye-bye. You do a stage separation. It's called a hot stage separation because instead of there being like a long time between the two rockets, Starship itself kind of blasts the Super Heavy with the rockets as it flies away.
Oh, so normally you wait till they're separated so you have space and there's like no harm or whatever, but they found a way with this new like
hot staging.
It looks like
baby.
a colander. Yeah, that's really cool, and it worked. And as Elon said,
hot staging, check and see.
Now, I think that we don't yet understand how important hot staging is. So just like it took us a while to understand the implications of landing the booster of Falcon 9, for SpaceX to pull this off on their first try with such a gigantic rocket is insane because, I mean, this booster that we're talking about is like a multi-story building. So the Super Heavy booster did separate successfully and turn around and started heading back for a landing, but about 45 seconds into the return flight, we got a RUD.
Thank you.
Which is?
Rapid Unscheduled Disassembly.
Clearly, no, I got that out of the gate.
But all of Starship's 6 engines lit and kept Starship on its nominal course for its suborbital flight of Earth at an altitude of about 149 kilometers.
Now, Starship was traveling at speeds of over 20,000 kilometers an hour. That's about 4 times faster than a rifle bullet. Sometime into the 6-minute burn, it appears that Starship's automated flight termination system did terminate the flight.
You are terminated.
So we didn't get to see the splashdown in the Pacific that would have taken place about 200 miles north of Hawaii. The other good news, as John Krause points out, the orbital launch mount at Starbase appears to be in good shape following today's flight test of Starship.
And Elon agreed Launchpad is in great shape. Now, I've already seen the mainstream media calling this Starship test launch a failure. I want to be clear. This was not a failure. This was a very successful launch.
Failure is not an option.
SpaceX got so much accomplished in this launch and has gotten tons of useful data.
Baby, she's flying, man! Look at that! It's working, man!
Which they'll use on the next Starship launch.
Let's just go back, shall we, to September 28th, 2008, when SpaceX had the first test flight of the Falcon 1 from Omelek Island in the Pacific.
It took 4 tries to get the rocket to successfully enter space. July 13th, 2009, on the 4th test launch, it worked.
SpaceX was the first commercial company to successfully launch a rocket into space.
Now, just 14 years later, we just got to watch SpaceX launch Starship and the Super Heavy booster, the largest rocket mankind has ever made, with twice the thrust of the Saturn V.
Be excited because what Starship is going to achieve for humanity is going to be mind-blowing.
I think you watching this channel get it. Now your job is to make sure that other people in your life get it too.
Share the launch video, explain what's happening, and let's ignite the imaginations of those young engineers and explorers out there who will someday soon be riding on Starship.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.